What's up, good people? Welcome back to another tutorial. It's Ben at This Messy Happy and I'm glad to have you. This week's tutorial was requested by Chris Klinowski. I don't know how to pronounce your name, mate. You'll have to tell me phonetically how to do it. But it's about the benefits of using heart rate data and how to do it to get the best out of your training. And I'm going to do it in real time on the turbo. Right. Good. Okay, I've got my turbo set up. Now, before you get training with any type of heart rate, you've got to know what your maximal heart rate, your lactate threshold heart rate is. 220 minus your age is absolute codswallop. Everyone has different resting and working heart rates, heart sizes. Age doesn't really come into it. Two of the best ways I know of to get your lactate threshold heart rate, the one that you can calculate your zones off of, is if you're going to do running, then do a park run, 20 minutes as hard as you can, and take the average heart rate for your last 3 kilometers of that run. On the bike, jump on the turbo and do a 20-minute all-out effort, but start with 10 minutes before that of working hard. Only record the last 20 minutes, and again, it's the average heart rate is your lactate threshold heart rate. That is technically the heart rate that you could work at for an hour. And remember, running and bike heart rate zones are slightly different, very slightly. I'll put them at the end. Now, my head is a very scary place, just let you know that up front, but I like to imagine the heart rate zones as a kind of pyramid, like this. Now, the lower zones, which you would call the aerobic zones, are the ones that you spend the most time in, and then as you go up the pyramid, the harder it gets, the workouts, the less time you spend. A general rule of thumb is about 80% of your workouts should be done in the low heart rate zones, 20% in high. So we're starting in the aerobic zone. Right now, I'm at 112 beats per minute. Okay, so the first 2 zones are aerobic oxidation, and very, very simply put, it just means that these zones help your body get better at taking the oxygen in and using it in the working muscles. Basically, you could hold a conversation at this pace. And right now, we're moving up into zone 3, which is called the tempo zone. There's less physiological benefits at this zone, so I don't usually recommend people train at it, but it's very good psychologically to bust out a very steady pace for a long time. It feels hard. Conversation would be fragmented. You have to keep stopping. Okay, I'm in zone 4 now, which is lactate or anaerobic threshold. When you're here, it feels horrible. You can't speak in sentences, legs burn, your body is dealing with the lactic acid that the working muscles are creating, trying to get rid of it as quickly as possible. You should probably do 10 to 30 minute intervals in this zone, no more. You can't do long stuff on it. The more you do this zone, the better that your body gets at getting rid of the lactic acid that you accumulate. Zone 5, VO2 max, 3 to 8 minute intervals tops. If that, fragmented sentences, pain. To probably explain, I have to stop. VO2 max is how much oxygen your body can take in and use in 1 minute. Because there gets a point when you're just breathing oxygen in and your body can't do anything with it. That's your VO2 max. You can push that up in time as well. So there you have it, Joe Friel's 5 heart rate zones explained. You have to train each of them independently, as well as some sessions where you do it all. If you only ever work on base, that's where your performance is going to be. If you only work at high intensities, same thing's going to happen. So you have to create sessions that hit all zones, because once you do that, you have the full pyramid. That's when you reach your top performance. I don't know why I would do this as a demonstration. This was a stupid idea. Anyway, I'll put all the information at the end. I'll put a link to it. Hope that helped. See you next week.